Hello everybody, nice to see you here. So we're gonna start our session on the floor. So I got these two yoga blocks I'm going to sit on. So despite the fact I don't need to, I'm gonna do that today so I can just do a bit more relax on my knees. My feet are outside of my hips. We're gonna do some connection with our chakras, and I talk about the chakras a lot, so I'm gonna go through it again, and we're gonna try to get mobility through the body. When we're sitting down, we need to find our seat bone. So this is kind of a nice place to find it if your hips are elevated a little bit more. I want you to just sit and breathe first. And notice your breath. Relax the shoulders, rest everything you need to rest. Start noticing your body. Pay attention to the feelings. Don't try not to ignore them. If you're feeling tired, notice that. If you're feeling energetic, notice that. So you can notice the differences in the mood and the days and the nights. We start breathing. Days are getting longer now. We had the Valentine Day just passed. So I'm going to talk about self-love, self-care, and just learning to connect with the nature around us. Because love is in everything we look and touch. So it doesn't have to be an idol. It can be many things. And first of all, we have to love ourselves. So we need to kind of connect with our true nature, true needs. So we can open the eyes now. Just gonna start rotating the shoulders. So I'm getting the shoulders up and over. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice how they're moving. Now move one shoulder at a time. Right and left. Now rotate forwards. I'm still not involving my elbows. And then relax for a bit. Then we're going to let the arms rest. You can shoulder shrug. If you feel sitting on the floor doesn't suit you, you can sit on a chair. Everything we do today, you could actually do it in the chair. Exhale. Open the mouth, really sigh. And relax. Notice now how the shoulders feel, how the upper spine feel. Try not to push the pelvis too far forwards or backwards. Relax your neck. Take it to one side. Take it to the other side. We don't force, we're just gonna relax. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. You notice all the tension to the side of the neck. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep it coming, don't stop. Now just stay vertical, then look over to your right shoulder, and look over to your left shoulder, right shoulder, and left shoulder. Just the neck, nothing else. Inhale, exhale, and inhale and exhale. 2 more. And then we can relax. Take the arms up and circle the forearms here. Take the palms down and around. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. And then go opposite direction. Breathe in, breathe out. Push out. we're just gonna go up, our arms bent here in the 90-degree, and we're gonna do one arm up, one arm down. So you're involving the shoulders. You're gonna feel that rotation through the forearm too. And then we can just go here like a puppet, just relax. And take the arms out and relax. Tap the shoulders. Now we're gonna take it up and then try to go over with the forearm, over the head. I'm going one direction and the other arm the same direction. And then you're gonna go the opposite way. So if you run that way, you'll find a way. It's okay to get confused. Now go outwards. Notice what's happening, don't stop the breath. And then relax again. Now notice the shoulders, how they're feeling. Notice your elbows. Try to create space between the shoulders and the elbows and your wrists. Maintaining integrity through the spine. We're trying to keep the breath opening, lengthening. Then open the eyes, take the hands out. So we're gonna circle the wrist one way, shoulders are down. And circle them the other way, shoulders are down, keep breathing. Then we can push the palms out, pull the fingers in, push the palms out, pull the fingers in. Palms out, fingers in, palms out, fingers in. Keep breathing, don't stop. You have got so many joints, so many functions of the joints. Now we're going to circle. Again. Circle the other way. Now push the palms away and do little circles this way on the shoulders. Check your breath. Check your neck and the shoulders are not elevating, and other way around. And then we can relax and rest the arms, rest the shoulders, rest the neck. Notice your breath. Notice the feeling, what it makes you feel to move all these joints in the arms, the shoulders, how they're connecting the chest and the torso. We did the neck, so all the upper body meridians that affect us, the lungs and the arms and the shoulders and the heart. So you're living on your upper body very much. So now let's note the chin. We didn't do this one. And chin up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold this chin and a semicircle all the way over. I don't go fast, I don't go too far, just making it rotate. And change other way around. I keep my eyes closed, otherwise I get dizzy here. One more time. And then we can relax and rest. Notice the sensation, notice the feeling. Then I'm going to open my eyes and just bring one leg forward. So I got this like a 2 blocks, so you can sit on a chair, low stool. So I'm going to be able to do this with this foot. So I'm grabbing the knee into my shin, into my chest, and I can circle the foot. And I'm going to circle it the other way. Good, and I'm going to lift it and lower it. There you go, the functions, and I'm going to invert it and out. Inversion, eversion, here we go. So you can try to go on the sides one more time and then relax. Bring that leg back. And the other side. So I'm going to go circle. You can do this standing up or sitting on the chair, remember. And the other way. Relax the shoulders, elevate the spine. Just try to find tension release. And then you're pointing and flexing. You're going to feel the shin muscles in the front working. And then you can go inversion, erosion. Here we go. Going side to side with the foot. Don't force this one because it's going to be so sore. You can see how much it's feeling. And then relax. You can extend the legs in the front if this feels too much. So I'm sitting like this. I'll show you. So we did the ankles. I'm on the front of my feet, so I'm gonna come up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm not gonna go too far where I hurt my back. Engaging to the front of my hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You feel more and more you're able to go further. Yes, maybe not straight away. Give yourself a chance. Then you can add the neck if it feels okay. You don't have to. And one more. And exhale. We stay. Just notice how you're feeling now. You've been pumping the breath. You've been using bigger muscle groups in the body, so the legs and the glutes, arms all together. So you feel the blood running a lot faster. So you're noticing this. This is how you're gonna become mindful. How moving all the joints together can make you warmer. Notice the legs, notice the seat bones. Try to ground your seat bones down. So you're opening the chakras in the pelvis here. So you got your Svadhisthana chakra in the middle and in the front, and the Muladhara Bandha in the Muladhara chakra is in the back. And you want to feel that balance from front to back, right? So I'm gonna do the hip mobility. So I'm just gonna go on my knees. You can do the standing. It's gonna be so much easier for you. So you can just all go around the circle. Because of the camera, how I set the camera, it's a bit slow. So I'm not going to stand. And I can do it this way. My knees are not hurting me. And we're not gonna do too big if you can't do it too big, okay? And then go opposite direction. Stretch. Notice how your pelvis is able to push sideways and forwards and backwards. You can tilt and you can mobilize. 2 more. And 1 more. Just stay here a little longer. Shoulders back. Chest opens. You're breathing. Breathing out. And then we can come down again. And notice how the area where you worked feeling. Now the legs are getting involved with the pelvis. You're sitting in the lower part of the body now more. Lower chakras involved, lower meridians are involved. Becoming aware, and then releasing tension from the belly, tension from the lower back, tension from the right hip and the left hip. Learning to sink the pubic bone and the seat bones down, but you're keeping your spine nice and tall. So now we're going to go on the internal legs on the hip joints. So you're going to go into the hindu squat. I'm not going to sit without the blocks today. So I'm keeping the blocks there. I'm going to open the chest and look ahead. You can press your feet and momentarily come up and then go back down. So you can feel a little bit more balanced and challenged. You don't have to do hard options. You can just stay in the easy options. You don't even have to lift. If you're lifting, make sure your knees are not hurting you. And I'm opening my elbows into my inner legs so you can feel the inner legs here. Spine is trying to stay nice and neutral. Shoulders are relaxing. And you're starting to feel inside of the lower legs even. Keep the big toes connected. Even if you're not pressing on them too much, you can really pressure with the toes to feel more muscle activation. And we're not holding the poses long. We just want to become aware of all the body parts and how they function, how they connect to each other. Here you're feeling your stomach more because it's just getting a little bit of a massage, a little bit more connection. So you can notice the abdominal organs against your abdominal wall. So you're noticing the muscles of the belly. And then you can feel the breath in the back of the body more. Then now I'm just gonna go one knee back. So I already got this leg this way, isn't it? And this leg there. So it's like the mobility of the hips. Now I'm just gonna go side. You can wrap the arms so your arms can also rest. And then you're looking sideways. Again, my pelvis is on the block, so there's not too much pressure. But I'm feeling that side squeeze really a lot more. Relax the shoulder down. Relax your neck. You shouldn't be tensing too hard. This leg is like actually has no pressure. It's just joining in, but there's no pressure on my knee because my pelvis is on the ground. Then we can come up. So I'm going to pull this knee in, turn this foot out. So doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to wrap my arm around, try to soften this shoulder forwards. You don't want to try to force it too far. And relax the shoulders down. We mobilize the shoulders so they should feel a little bit easier for you. Press the foot down to kind of activate that leg so it can lift you up so you're not collapsing and jamming your spine here. Everything is working just right. And then we can come back and just go back to that squat position. This time we're going to go down a bit more. So you can bring the head down, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Now again, I'm getting my stomach and spleen meridians working and my belly is really getting stimulation here. If it gets too much, you can sit upright. But try to get the elbows away from each other and hang your neck. So you're feeling the spine relax. Slowly, slowly, it's going towards the floor. and then we're going to come back up, and we're just going to try to go onto our mobility in the spine. So the first thing you can do is just maybe cross your legs or just sit like me, and you're going to twist one side, twist the other side. You can kneel to do this. I'm going to start with the seated on the palm. You can stay on the blocks if you want. And then I'm going to come up on my knees and do it there. So I'm loosening the arms and the shoulders. So we're now going onto my belly. I'm not going to be forcing too much, okay? So you can get ready for that spinal mobility on the twists. Good. And then we can come back. Everything comes from the spine. All our feeling, our sensory organs, and the nervous system. I'm going to put a cushion under my chest because it feels nice. And then just get myself ready. So I'll get the right leg over. Try to get my right foot to the floor. Hold it there for a bit. And then come back. And then left leg over. And then come back. And right leg over. And then left leg over. Right leg over. And left leg over. Right leg over again. And left leg over again. There you go. Now we're going to stay onto our belly. Turn the neck to one side, whichever side you want first is fine. I now want to be completely flat on the floor, shoulders are resting and breathing. Everything is resting. I don't want to hold on to any tension. Notice the neck is elongating. And then turn the cheek the other side. Rest. Relax. Feel the energy. Feel how your body is feeling and breathing without judging it. Then you can bring the arms forwards. Then we're going to go on to the Sphinx pose. Just don't go too far. Shoulders down and look ahead. You just should loosen the hips here and looking forwards. So notice what we've done the whole class. We did neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, feet, pelvis rotations and spinal rotations. Now we are doing spinal extension, and in a moment we'll do spinal flexion. So you're gonna get all the mobility that you can. So you moved all the joints. We move the fingers. You can now move the fingers up and down, open them if you want. You can do digits like the scales with your hands like that whilst you're on the floor. So they can move, so that can really get you a little bit more stretch and release through the fingers. And then we relax. You don't have to go into your palms, but if you want to, you can go a little bit higher. I'm not going to go there. I'm just resting my belly, allowing to stretch out. Another 10 seconds here. And I'm going to lie down into pancake again. Head turns to the sides. We are rounding the shoulders. Notice the space you created for your spine. And turn the other cheek. Now you can decide to sit up for the rest of the session, or you can lie down. It's up to you. So you can lie down and cover yourself with blanket if you think you need that. You can bend your knees, stretch the legs. You can elevate the pelvis with the block, whichever way you want to. I just want you to just notice how your body feeling now. You're connected with each and every part of us. So now I want you to relax the pelvis. The root chakras are relaxing. You might feel some kind of sounds coming through the stomach. This is normal because you stimulated the belly and you're trying to soften the muscles and organs here, which is going to create detoxification in the body. And then when you feel the organs and not blocked anymore, then you can feel more connection to your root chakra. Feeling rooted. You have a reason to be here. You know what it is. And you feel the right to be loved, right to breathe, right to have things. You belong in this world. Don't let anything get in the way of your will to live. So we got the will to live, and it's strong in us. And we want to feed that will, but we don't want to live by grabbing and forcing. We want to live well. So not just to live alone, but live well. We create wellness within ourselves by looking after our bodies. Notice the Manipura chakra, the middle of the belly, and that's where the energy gets burned. This is our yellow color, shining energy. Radiate your energy, just notice the color. You don't want to shine too brightly, you want to keep some of the energy back for whatever you're going to do next. Then we got the heart and the lungs in the chest. Anahata chakra, our heart chakra. This is where we love from, where we give and where we receive. Any imbalances here will stop you letting people in or giving anything out. And this is not normal. Everything has to come and go, and you need to let this circle complete itself. You can't just stop the circle. So if you took a lot, you need to let that go before you can get more. So you can't just hold on to yesterday's air. It needs to pass so the fresh air can come. So notice softness in this area. Notice the shoulders not rounding, they're letting go. Your arms are resting. There is no anger in you. So each breath is reaching the right channels, right places, right cells. Feeding the positive energy within ourselves. And we got the throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, which is the color blue. This is where we can express ourselves. Our deepest inner desires. Some of us are very shy to speak up. You should be able to speak your mind. Not to hurt people, but just to defend your reasoning. Choose the right words so you don't offend people. So it's important we have balance here. Sometimes talking too much is also not good. You need to know when to speak, when to be silent, when to listen, when to act out. Then we got our third eye chakra, Ajna chakra. This is the color indigo, not indigo color. This is our psyche, our soul, our sixth sense. you're just going to notice what your soul wants rather than the brain. All the feelings you might have about things and situations and people, you may be right. But don't let it stop you. Knowing somebody doesn't like you shouldn't stop you doing things. Right? You shouldn't be defined by your fear. You can feel and sense people's intentions, but they cannot damage you. You can protect yourself. Use your sixth sense for positivity. Search and seek what's happening here. Make sure the breath is there and your trust is there. And then we got the Sahasrara chakra. That's the crown chakra. On the top of the head, it circulates the whole body. It's like our aura. It's the color violet is 1,000 petals here. So this is what we surround ourselves with. If all the chakras from the root chakra to third eye are open, then you feel your aura totally pure and cleansed. And when you open up your eyes, now you're gonna see a million colors. Take another moment, bathing in this petals and the colors, keeping the positivity, love, kindness, gentleness. Carry on living your life without fear. Now when we're going to come up, you can just think about where you're going to move. Bend the knees, shuffle your body to the side. Turn onto your C curve. It's been a while, so we are run out of time. You can stay here if you like, everybody. Otherwise, you'll be coming up with me. Namaste, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot. See you next time. Cheers.